quick video, some of the stuff on the car. So maybe if you're trying to do something similar, this will help you. So it's a T3 manifold. Oh, this is just a shield I made. And this pops out. It's got a cover that goes up to the side. It's not on. T3 manifold. I think this is the FP one. I'm not sure. My friend hooked me up with it. I cleaned it up. The castings were fairly rough, so I went in and ported it and cleaned it up a little better. It's going to a Precision 6262. One thing I didn't like the way it made it up. It kind of has a little bit of an exhaust leak out the front. So I'm going to have to go back in and put a new gasket on it. Gasket I'd used before on a different turbo and it's leaking, so that's another thing. But the intake, it's just a fiberglass. I made it out of fiberglass. Intake runs over to here. So they make steel tubes that kind of do the same thing. I just made like a shroud and put it back behind there so stuff doesn't get on it. It's the VRSF short mount kit. I don't know if you can see, it runs straight down and across and then runs back in to it over here. I kind of don't like the way it looks. I consider like being a cover, but then I have to do the same over there. It looks silly, I don't know. But I put mine up a little bit, which if you're gonna leave it up, it's probably gonna screw you because this headlight, it ends up being wicked in the way and can't really see. But I had to cut the headlight and then I refiberglassed it on the back side. I had to cut like a little section out so this thing could run through. So you probably have to leave it lower. The bummer if you leave it lower is now I've got my catch can right here for the water for the radiator overflow can. So if you put it lower, that might interfere with that. But down here, it's a pretty good spot. That's where what I like. Where I like to put it. Magnus intake. This is I think it's the oldest version. I'm not sure. Once again, I got it from a friend of mine who had a bunch of parts sitting around. So I can't remember when he bought it. Years ago. But I had to make this damn bracket to run this fucking Mustang throttle body, and it's the 75mm throttle body. So it works out pretty good actually. I'm not too disappointed. I attempted to make like the little ISC valve crossover. That's what this shit is, and it just didn't seem to do much for the idle. It didn't idle that bad in the first place, but I wanted it better, but I didn't see any noticeable difference, so I just put it back the way it was. So there's that. I'm running my breather down here. It just runs. There's just a still line running up here for the airport, and then another one running over. So seems like it's working out okay. I'm not having oil blowing everywhere. The shittiest part is that when you want to drain it, it's not very easy to drain. So I kind of want to mount it higher, that way I can actually get to the bottom of it and undo the little bolt on the bottom that drains it. But that's on the list. Fuel filter right here, then fuel pressure sensor, and that's what that is. So I just ran a hard line here. It wasn't too difficult to run the hard line, and you don't have to worry about it rubbing on shit and jacking stuff up. So it works good. Yeah, that's the GM 3-inch max airflow sensor. move my box over here out of the way. Nothing special. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably do another video on maybe on tuning. It's got 1650 injectors. It's only running a 255 LPH fuel pump, which it's got -6 line going to the back of it, but I'm on E85 and it's out of fuel already. It's a BC 272s. Revs to, well, I've got it rev limited at 8,500 RPM, and it would probably go further if you wanted to push it, but that seems high enough for me. The transmission doesn't even like going that high. So ACT 2900 pressure plate with street strip disc, sounds right. Rated for 450 foot-pounds of torque. I think I got it from Extreme PSI with the chromoly flywheel, ACT chromoly flywheel, and it slips already at the higher end. You can, like, if you do a hard run, you'll notice it slip a little bit. But so pretty much screwed. Gonna have to go to something stronger if I do change it out later. But yeah. Anyways, that's enough for this video. And yeah, later.